Hello everyone and welcome back to Clark Sports Cards. Today we're going to do our another little retail review of Panini Chronicles Draft Picks 2022. This is a new product that just come out this week, so we thought we'd rip it a little bit on the channel. I grabbed a couple blasters. I already took the cellophane off because we're going to look at some odds here a little bit on the box. Looked over some of the different types of inserts and stuff like that that we're going to have in here, all the different sets in it, and of course some of the up and coming players in that. A little bit of odds, a little bit. We're going to have 24 cards in the box, 6 packs, 4 cards per pack. A little bit of the odds right there on the back a little bit. You actually can get some number cards, it looks like, in this set. And of course we're also looking for our autos. There are some autos in here as well that you can get in retail. It says right there on it, 4 blaster exclusive rookies and stars, legacy rookies base or parallels per box on average. A lot of pinks will be in this, which is the parallel, it says. Under that 4 blaster exclusive, same thing, legacy. Look for autographs from the hottest college draft picks. Blaster exclusive pink parallels, right there it is on the back. A little bit of front and back, a little bit top, bottom. So yep, we'll get into ripping a little bit of this on the channel here. There is just tons of different sets inside of this, so it's kind of hard to see exactly who's all in here. You go to the checklist, there's just so many different sets in that. But we are looking for some of our key rookies in this set. We're looking for some of the offensive talent, which is your tight end, wide receivers, running backs, and quarterbacks. This year's draft, not as stacked heavy as far as quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers. Well, let's take away wide receivers as it is in prior years. If you count up the 1 through 7 draft this year, rounds, they had a total of 74 offensive players. When I say offensive, it's, like I said, again, tight end, wide receivers, running backs, and quarterbacks is what I normally consider, because that's some of your key cards that you collect. Not as much offensive tackles and stuff like that, and centers and stuff like that, and guards. So, but yeah, 74 in 7 rounds this year. In comparison to like last year, everybody thought that this was a defensive, basically, draft, and it was in the first round, but it still had 75 last year offensive key players. So there wasn't but one more, basically, out of 7 rounds from last year's to this year's. The difference is the first round, which was focused on this year mainly wide receivers. I think there was like 6 or 7 wide receivers, 6 wide receivers in the first round, and I think a total of 13 through round 2, where last year's it only had 10. So it's a little bit different in wide receivers, but of course the quarterback play paid a big difference. This year there was only 1 quarterback in the first round, where I think there was like 4 last year. So but anyway, just some of the little bit of stats there. So everybody thinks that this is this year's a defensive type of draft picks, and it was in the first round, but then it kind of spread out, and it's kind of even almost identical to last year's a little bit as far as key offensive players. So the pack, I got this from Walmart. The price of it is $27.48 at my Walmart plus tax. So you're roughly looking about $29 out the door, something like that. Don't know what it's going to be on Target, but there it is. This is what the Walmart is selling for. So a little bit higher for drafts. That'll probably be the only time that I buy the Chronicles draft is going to be here for the channel. So there again, what are we looking for in this product? We're looking for basically the first round. We've got a quarterback, Kenny Pickett. We're looking for. He got selected by Pittsburgh, 20th overall. Some of the other quarterbacks we're looking for is Desmond Ridder, 3rd round. Malik Willis, 3rd round. Matt Corral, Bailey Zappi, 4th round, and Sam Howell, 5th round. So yeah, some of the key quarterbacks we're looking for. I have a feeling the only ones we'll see possibly start this year is going to be Kenny Pickett or Desmond Ridder. Probably not going to see Willis, Corral, Zappi, or Howell start this year. Could be wrong, but we'll see. Running backs is also another that pushes envelopes, and sometimes on upcoming drafts. Not as many this year. Our first running back was only selected in the 2nd round, with the Jets picking Breece Hall in the 2nd round. He come out of Iowa State. So, but we do have some other ones. Kenneth Walker III is actually a 2nd round player as well, and James Cook. James Cook is not in this set in any variation whatsoever. He got in the second round by the Bills. But we got a chance to see Hall and Walker start this year for the Jets and Seahawks. So we'll see how that turns out. More like Hall. I doubt Walker will because of Rashad Penny there with the Seahawks, but we'll see. But yeah, so that's your third round. You've got I think it's Rashad White by the Bucks, Tyron Davis-Price by the 49ers, and then Brian Robinson Jr., third round to Washington. So he's actually in this, but there's no James Cook in this, nor Davis-Price for the 49ers that got selected out of this in the third round. But all the rest of them's in there. We're also looking for some of the wide receivers. Drake London was the 8th pick to the where'd he go to? The Falcons, I think it was. Yeah, the Falcons. So we'll see if we can get him. He was the first wide receiver. May not be the best, but the first wide receiver selected by the Falcons. So there we go. 6 packs, 4 cards per pack. Let's see what we can get. We'll set that pack out of the way. Start with the first one. See what we can get out of these 2 blasters here. These things start hitting pretty good. I might buy some more. We'll see, but kind of doubt it. Kind of stay away from the draft a little bit, but it does have a lot of throwback in here. There's Roger Staubach right there with some score action right there. A little front and back. It does have some not only rookies but also last year's players here. There's our, I guess that would be our pink right there of Jerry Rice, and that is in Illusions. Little Jerry Rice action right there, like that. We got our first rookie right here, and it's Breece Hall right there. So that's one of the ones we're looking for. Second round pick, probably the best running back out of Iowa State right there. Got selected to the Jets. So a good chance he's going to start this year. So we'll set that up there. And Treylon Burks for Arkansas. I don't know where Treylon Burks was picked at, but anyway, nice little one right there. Wide receiver, 16. All right, pretty card though. Phoenix. We'll set it up there. All right, let's go to the next pack. See what we can get. Some of this is kind of redundant. You'll see some of the different stuff popping up. Was that Johan Dodson right there, wide receiver? All right. That went to the Washington, I think it was, first round. And who we got here? Oh, there we go. Sam Howell. That's a late round quarterback. 5th round to Washington. Sam Howell. There again. Johan Dodson and Sam Powell. We'll put him up there. Don't think he's going to get a chance to start unless Carson Wentz doesn't do what he's supposed to do. Another Breece Hall right there. And that's your rookies and stars. That's status, by the way, over there. All right, we'll set Rice Hall right there. And love the optic look, and that's John Mechie III. John Mechie III. Right there, Crimson Tide. That's a nice card, optic. We'll set that off to the side. All right, next pack. There's Matt Corral right there. Or Corral, going to our good old hometown Panthers, running Rebels. Set him out there. Odell Beckham Jr. and Burks. Terrell Burks. And who we got here? This is Terrell Davis, old school running back right there. Throw back a little bit. All right. So a little bit of stats. I'm a UNC and Appalachian State fan, and UNC had 4 picks in the 7th round. 2 of them come from guards, 1 quarterback, and 1 running back. I graduated from Appalachian. Only person that selected was a linebacker in the 5th round, DeMarco Jackson. And my son's a big Wake Forest fan. They only had 2 cornerbacks. I think that was the 5th and 6th round they had one. So just a little bit of information right there that some of the teams that I look at a little bit more is Iowa State. Another Breece Hall right there. Most things littered with Breece Hall, isn't it? There's DK Metcalf. And let's see, that's not numbered, is it? No. Okay. And who we got here? College ticket, Kenny Pickett. All right, that's who we're looking for right there. Nice little Kenny Pickett. Looks like it might have a little scratch right up there. I'm not sure if that'll polish out, but a college ticket, Kenny Pickett. 1st round pick going to the Steelers. All right, put him over Burks right there. He's got a good chance to start. I think Breece Hall for the Jets is already slated in to be the first string, first running back in as well. Garrett Wilson, rookie card. Garrett Wilson. And we have got a backwards card here. Is that an auto? Okay, we got an auto of Dameon Pierce. Running back. Dameon Pierce. He definitely wasn't in the first 3 rounds, so don't know where he was selected at, but either way, it's running back. It's an auto. We're going to take it. And put him over John Mechie right there. It's not numbered, but still auto out of that, so that's cool. Carson Strong, rookie card. And who we got here? Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton. Let's see where we got a little bit of Carson Strong. For some reason, that name rings a bell. Nevada. Okay. Yeah, set him in the back here. All right. Next pack, last pack actually in this blaster. Did get an auto out of it. No number card, but still an auto, so we'll take that. All right. George Karlaftis, I guess it is. Karlaftis, something like that. All right. There's Dak, Prescott, XR, and Matt Corral again. Keep saying Corral. Rebels go over here. So we got 2 of them for my Panthers. And Treylon Burks right there for the Arizona Razorbacks. That was a first round pick to Tennessee Titans. Right there in the middle of the first round. So we'll put him out there. I think he was the 6th wide receiver picked. Something like that. Alright. So that's Blaster 1. Let's get into Blaster 2. See what we can get. We'll zip through them a little bit faster this time. Looking for a Ritter. We ain't got that yet. Willis. We did get a Pickett. We did get 2 or 3 Carrolls, I think it was. So, all right, here we go. Did get an auto as well, which I'm going to do a little bit on that. See where Dameon Pierce come from. There's D Swift right there. And another Ritter right. Well, actually, that's our first Ritter. Desmond Ritter right there. Going to the Falcons. He got a good chance to start this year. Oop. Did I get 2 back-to-back? Okay, there we go. Nice Ritter. Put him out there. We got a lot of Halls, and that's pink as well. And Chris Olivia, something like that. And Derek Stingley Jr. I guess it is. Derek Stingley Jr. All right. Next pack. Cards are beautiful. Nice looking cards. Good variation on it. Some of these stuff I don't like the score here. And that's Marshall Falk Old School. There's another Kenny Pickett right there. I'll take that. In status. Put him right up there with the other Kenny. Another Chris right there. For the Buckeyes. Olympic career at 19 contests, plus 5 interceptions, double-digit figures, touchdown columns 2 times. All right. And who we got here? Kyrene Williams, I guess it is. Kyrene Williams for Notre Dame. All right. That's Kyrene Williams. We'll put him up there. I like that Phoenix look. All right. Next pack. Looking for the running backs. Looking for, there's another Hall there. Golly, we're getting a bunch of him. And who we got here? Isaiah Spiller, rookie card. I know he wasn't in the first 3 rounds. Who we got here? Isaiah Spiller again for the Aggies. And who we got here? Oh, that's Joe Montana. Old school Notre Dame Joe Montana right there. All right, next pack. Oh, forgot about the Hall. Let's put our Hall up here. We'll put him behind Desmond Ritter. All right, here we go. Next pack. Josh Allen. And who we got here? Burks. That rings a bell. Titans. That's right. Titans. Burks. Don't know where I put you. Right there he is. Yep. Another Burks. Okay. And we'll get back to back. It seems like we're getting right there. And another Burks. Oh, there's 3 freaking Burks in that. 3 of them. I like that the best though. The optic. That's sweet looking. Gosh, 3 cards, the same player, different series. Kind of weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Terrell Davis. Another backwards card. Is this going to be another auto? And it is. Is it a guaranteed auto in each pack? I don't think it is. It just says, look for autographs from the hottest college draft picks. So we got 2 that we picked up and got 2 autos out of it. And this is Purdue. George Karlaftis, I think it is. Something like that. Football, Columbus, first love, been raised Athens, Georgia, thrown up in the stars, water polo, 100-team world championship competition, autograph guaranteed by Panini. Okay. All right. Another Kenny Pickett. I'll take another Kenny Pickett, put it right there, and a college ticket of Carson Strong. That's 2 Carson Strongs that we've gotten. I'm going to put him in the back here. I don't know where he got drafted at. It had to be after round 5 or something. Another Burks. Man. The Burks box. And who we got here? Debo Samuel. All right. A little Debo action. Kenneth Walker III. All right. The first one of that from Michigan State. We're going to the Seahawks. See if he can overtake Rashad Penny. And Jameson Williamson, which went to the Detroit Lions first pick. Old Alabama star right there. And that's pink. So overall, got 2 autographs out of 2 blasters, which is pretty good. Got some Ritters, got some Pickett's, got some Sam Howell, got some Matts there. Only one we didn't get is Malik Willis and old Zappe. So out of the quarterbacks, of course we know we know James Cook. We didn't get no Rashad White, I don't think. And no Brian Robinson Jr. for the Washington. So just some of the keys, but we still got some wide receivers there. So thanks everybody for tuning in and everything. A little bit of review and Chronicles draft picks. See if you're going to purchase any of this and rip it yourself. If not, hopefully this was insightful. Hopefully that everybody gets a lot of good autos out of this. But I don't know. We'll do a little research on these 2 right there and see if they're any good. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Y'all keep on ripping. Clark Sports Cards out.